Hey everyone, we're going to do a little flashlight review today. These two flashlights have served me well. When I first started reviewing diecast cars, I used this one. This is a AAA operated flashlight. I found that it was too bright though for the little models that I'm reviewing, but I still use it. I always have a bunch of alkaline batteries in AAA and AA form, and when they're used in my main device, then I put them in the flashlight and I totally drain them out. I actually use the flashlight. They don't last too long, but that's why I have a few. This is the better one for, reviewing scale models, I think. This is a Nightcore Tiny 2, and the reason why this is nice is it actually has 1 lumen, 15 lumens, 65, and then 200, which is insanely bright. I usually use 15 lumens. This time is the timer left in the battery at whatever output you're using. See, you'll notice it's a lot longer or shorter, less than 2 minutes here at this lumen. And here, if I leave it 200, it's going to last 30 seconds. So that's nice, but this has to charge via cable, so it's not as convenient, for draining out alkaline batteries. But I do use it a lot. All right, so then I look back at this AAA one. And I went on AliExpress and I decided to buy the AA version because I have a lot of AA batteries that are like 90% used up from other devices. So let's take a look here. We have the E03H II and 600 lumens max, it weighs 36 grams, 78 millimeters. CW versus NW. I forget what that would mean. Anyways, AA or 14500 battery cell. Same stuff in a graphical format. It can shoot 83 meters, that's pretty impressive. And at a low setting, 620 hours. So yeah, that would be good. And then it can drop 2 meters and it's resistant to IPX8. Oh, there's a headband in here. And a magnetic tail, which is what's on the other one. A switch, a filter, that's new to me. And then, yeah, okay, so that's what's happening. Nothing else there. So there's gonna be many settings in here. I don't remember this. Is this the same thing I saw in this AAA one? You have to press the buttons a certain way in order to skip through this stuff. So, oh, I think it's actually the same. No, never mind. It does only say AA. I thought it might be the same instruction manual, but it's not. Okay. And then it's in Chinese, of course, since that's where pretty much everything is made. Alright, well, what we got here? It's a nice soft bag. Extra parts, okay. So there's a lanyard. That's a quality lanyard. It's actually got the Manker logo sewn in there. It's very soft, so it won't tear into your wrist probably. So you might not. I won't use it for this flashlight, but I might use it for something else. Then we have a green filter and a red filter. We have an extra O-ring in case the original one wears out. I want to keep it waterproof. And then a key ring here, and then the pocket clip. Then the headband itself, and then the flashlight here. It says Manker there in the packaging. This looks seems to be like a silicone rubber, so that if it is silicone, it'll last forever. Okay. Then we have a nice stretchy headband. It's a little bit. It's not very wide, but it's not a very heavy flashlight either. I probably won't use this. I have other headband flashlights, but this would be handy to keep in your car. You just leave both, because you can magnetize to the hood of a car, or you could just wear it on your head as you're working on, like, fixing a flat tire or something like that. Let's see how snug this is. That's very snug. There's no way that's gonna fall out. You would have to fall 100 times, no, like 1,000 times maybe before that would. No, it's never gonna fall out. So that's probably why it's made of rubber. Alright, but enough with that. So size comparison to the AAA, you can see here. And let's see how easy it is to put this pocket clip here. Ooh, alright, so snaps on. And again, there's no way that can fall out. You would have to pull on it with a lot of force. Ugh, man, I'm not doing it. I'm going to leave the clip on. So you can rotate it around, obviously, you know, wherever you need to after you put it on your hip belt or on your actual shirt pocket. So naturally it's a lot smaller. It's not going to have a battery in here. Nothing ships with the external battery. So I have a brand new alkaline here. Positive side in first. You can see the spring in here is actually caught. I don't know if it's gold plated or not. Maybe it is gold plated. That looks like gold, not copper. And then in here, see, it's too bright. Let me get that night core. 15 lumens. Not so bad. It could be copper or gold plated down there as well. Alright. So the threads here, they're nice. They seem to be pretty well done. There's no roughness to them. And then, yeah, there's the O-ring to keep it watertight. Okay, that is on. So you know, it's just like this one. It has a Fresneling to the lens to help diffuse the light. Right. Ooh, so double clicking. You can see in the reflection below. So it's two settings, it seems. Unless you go to turbo mode, which let's see here. Eco mode, hold on to adjust multi lower levels. So turn on. And I'll just hold it. Yeah, still two settings though. I'm not sure that the turbo mode. I think I have to click it twice, right? Oh yeah, so that is turbo mode. So double click. But if you just hold it, it'll go between the high and low. Which apparently are, let's see, eco mode, mid, high, turbo. So it's 50 to 140, and then that turbo is 360 lumens. And somehow you can get the eco mode, which is 0.1 lumens, which is almost non-existent. So, you know, for survival situations, you'd want that. Okay, it does say in here though. I don't know how I got to that really low setting before. Where's that eco mode? Double clicking or triple clicking goes to strobe. Quadruple click will lock it out so you don't actually turn it on, so I'm never going to do that because I'll never remember how to undo it. Alright, so I apologize, I'm not going to get the 0.1 lumens. That's just not going to happen. So I just want it on this lower setting here. So I am a little curious here. Let's see, I do have a action figure. Yeah, it's way too bright. So don't buy this if you think you're going to review small objects. It's just too bright. But I bought it again just to look at other things, not scale models. Now, let's see this diffuser here. I'm going to slide this diffuser up against this black screen. I'm not sure if it can be done with one hand. Alright, so you can see it did diffuse. It's almost like this is a really tight cone. You can kind of see the tightness of this cone. And then it totally widened the cone out. This is the diffuser. So it works as it should. Yeah, alright. So a little curious, but you know, let's put on those other colors. Oh, you just slide that all the way off. if that'll just snap on. It will. You don't have to slide it on. You only really need to slide it off. So look at this piece of paper now. Man, this thing is tight though. Maybe I put it on upside down. I think I did. I think it would have been smarter if they just made the groove stop earlier. It does seem to lock in place though, so maybe that's why, but I don't know why they couldn't have milled that out lower down and have this plastic in the middle, so then it wouldn't matter which way you put it on. But this is the way I think it's supposed to go. Yeah, alright. So, yeah, a little green. And then there's a little bit of a lip here on both sides, so that should help your fingers grab it and slide it off. But it doesn't slide very easily there, so I think it's easier to slide off on the sides using two fingers like this. That seems to be the easier way to go. Alright, let's try out the red one. So now we know the longer part has to be on the bottom, which is kind of, again, not very intuitive until you try it. Yeah, sliding it on is difficult in the grooves. I think it's just easier to snap it on. Yeah, that's hard. There we go. Ooh, yeah, that's very red for sure. Close encounters of the third kind right there. Yeah, okay, so that could be, I'm not sure why I would use that. I guess reading maps at night in your car, red light's supposed to be easier on the eyes, but why would you use a green light, I wonder? Please leave a comment, I have no clue. Alright, so anyways, slide this back down. And for me, I'm just going to use the white diffuser. These other ones will go into a baggie along with that O-ring. You know, this one's much easier to move around. This one's easy to slide. So, I don't know, something about the molding of these two. It's a little bit tighter. It didn't cool quite the same, or this didn't quite cool off the same out of the mold. Alright, so the magnet is hidden away inside. You can see it's catching this O-ring, but it's not visible. But clearly it is magnetized. Unfortunately, it's quite heavy. So on a super slick surface like this, not happening. But the AAA one will actually stay because it's not as heavy. So maybe they should have had a little piece of rubber or something there, or an O-ring recessed into a groove, and then it wouldn't slide. That would have been good. Here's a little hole for the lanyard, and it's metal, of course. It's part of the space cap, so it should be relatively strong. Let me find a better area, and we'll see the spread of these guys. Alright, before I go, I just read the instructions a little bit more. And to turn on the eco mode, all you do is you hold the button down. You don't let it go. So if I just hold it down, that's the 0.5 lumens. It's almost imperceptible. You can't even see it against the monitor. So that is on at a really dim rate, right? So then I'll just click it off. But then if I just click and let go, that's the regular setting. And then I can hold it to change between mid and high. Alright. And then turbo again was double clicking. So that's turbo mode. So that's how you go through the different settings. Alright, so I'm not sure if the camera is even going to pick up that tiny white dot is the 0.5 ultra low mode. So I'm going to turn it off and then I'll just turn it on the normal way. So there's I'll hold it down and see. Alright, that's the lower mode. So that is the 50 lumens. And so if I hold it down, that's the mid mode, which is 140 lumens. Then I should be able to double click, and that is the turbo mode, which is 360 lumens. Okay, so hopefully you get an idea of the brightness in the close area. Yeah, I'll probably just use it at 50 lumens. Let's go outside and... Oh, I don't really flash into people's apartments, so that's probably not a cool idea to do. Never mind. Okay, well anyways, I like it. I think it's a pretty good thing. Let me try it with the filter on, actually. This was without the diffuser. Okay, so the diffuser's in place. Let me turn it off, and I'll start it again in ultra low mode. See, I'm not sure if that white dot's showing up. You can actually see the side of the diffuser does show up. Interesting. Turn that off. Let's go normal mode. There we go. So that was probably the mid mode. So I'll hold it down. Yeah, that's the high mode. And then double click. That's the turbo mode. So still quite bright, but you notice it is diffused. You can see more of the wall now. Whereas if I turn this down, let me just turn it on normally. Alright, this mode. I'll slide the diffuser down. So you can see the edge there on the left side. Let me slide the diffuser up. Yeah, it diffused it. It diffused the edge for sure. Pretty sharp edge on the left side. Diffused. Alright, so whatever. Does what it should. Okay, well anyways, strange review guys, but if you're out looking for a AA powered flashlight, I think I like this Manker. I like this brand in general. I like the magnetic tail and the right angle, and it's a switch. I've grown tired of the twist-on ones. They have their purpose as well, but it's just easier for a lazy guy like me to use a switch. Okay guys, well thanks for watching today, and I'll see you in the next flashlight video review.